orolig tid.
We live in troubled times, says the voiceover, as Swedish authorities warn the country not to take peace for granted. This public information campaign is titled Om krisen eller kriget kommer, literally if crisis or war comes. It includes a 30-page booklet packed with tips on stockpiling food, first aid and finding bomb shelters.
We think that's important to also include the possibility for nuclear war and for the use of nuclear bombs. Russia talks about it and sometimes almost threatens to use a nuclear bomb. It's important to also include that perspective.
The brochure will go out to more than 5 million homes in the coming weeks. This is far from the first time the booklet If Crisis or War Comes has landed on Swedish doormats. A version of it has been published at intervals ever since 1943. But not since the end of the Cold War has there been such a strong focus on preparing for armed conflict. The advice is available in Arabic, Farsi, Somali and Polish as well as Swedish, with cities like Malmö having a large immigrant population.
Not so many people have such knowledge, so if you can keep it, it's no harm.
Like all other countries, we have to be equipped and ready, and I think Sweden has a tendency to do it a bit late.
Some fish, some beans,
Malmö resident Natalia Neshevets is already prepared.
candles,
A brother in the Ukrainian army and parents who had to flee to join her in Sweden
flashlight.
have left her more wary than most.
On one hand, I'm a little bit skeptical about, information is important to have, but whether this information are so automated that you will think about that at the moment. One of the cultural scenes in Sweden, do you know your neighbors' names? What are your relations with neighbors? Can you actually ring the doorbell and, live together on your storages and supplements for a week?
The backdrop to the campaign is Sweden's entry into NATO alongside Finland, where the alliance carried out large-scale exercises this month. Hundreds of soldiers from the regiment near Malmö are also readying for NATO duty. The hope is they won't be needed nearer home, even if the policy is to play it safe. Rhys, Al Jazeera, Malmö.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.